Hey y'all, it's Vicky and welcome to another video. So I am sitting at the stoplight. This is Saturday, June 14th, 2025. It's 4:57 p.m., 84 degrees, and I'm on my way to the hospital. I'm on my way to the hospital to pick up my mother-in-law to be, or let's just say my second mom. I'm on my way to the hospital to pick up my second mom. You know, I know there's a lot of men out there that, you know, they can handle taking care of people, but I got one that I just don't think he can do it. You know, he whined and complained about... She went to the hospital Thursday night, coughing really bad. So they said she had fluid in her lungs. I reckon she's having shortness of breath. I don't know. Her friend took her to the hospital Thursday night. Well, I didn't find out about it until yesterday afternoon. And anyway, this morning it was, well, maybe you can go home today. And so Dave and I, we hung around town, went to Lowe's to look at washing machines. We went to Walmart, walked around. We went to Dunham Sports and walked around. You know, just trying to kill time. Well, still no phone call. And, you know, he's just getting more aggravated. And I'm like, you're on the hospital's time now. You are not on your time. They do it the way they want to do it. And I said, if they've not released her by 2 o'clock, I said it will be after 4 o'clock, because they're not going to do it during the shift change. The shift change is between 2 and 3. Well, I told him, I said, go on home and I'll take her home. I said, but in exchange for this, you've got to trim my bushes. He said, okay. I said, all right. So anyway, he texted me a minute ago and said, well, she's ready to go. And I said, okay. And I'm shocked they're letting her go this late, but I guess it's before 6 o'clock. I said if she hadn't been released by 6 o'clock, she wasn't going home. So, and I don't think she needs to go home anyway, but what do I know? That's just my opinion. I think they're not keeping her long enough, and that's why she keeps going home and having to come right back. I mean, from what I understand, she has been in and out of that hospital now. I want to say it's around 7 or 8 times in the past 3 weeks. And I feel like if they keep her longer, let her get more well, work with her more on physical therapy, you know, she would be a lot better off. But I don't understand. I know some of it has to do with insurance and all that mess, but you know, they never had no problem keeping my mama for a month. I mean, she'd stay in there a month at a time. But I'd also tell them that, you know, I didn't want this mess of going home and then coming right back. So, anyway, that's the way it is today. So I come on here. I wasn't going to make a video today, and then I wasn't going to, and I thought, well, I'll make a car video real quick since I'm on my way there, and talk about, you know, whose video. That video he put up this morning talking about the protest. I think the video was more about, I don't know what they're doing out here. I guess they're having a movie tonight. Yeah, they're having a band and a movie. Cool. Anyway, had to be one of the most, I mean, we got a power line down out here. We had a storm to come through. But they got it fixed, or they're fixing it. Anyway, I mean, like I say, I don't report videos anymore because I just don't feel it does me as a creator any good. That video and the words he said in that video was absolutely horrendous. I don't care what side of the political fence you're on. That was horrible. I would never say something about driving over somebody or anything like that. I couldn't live with myself. I don't care who they are. And I know that he'll say, I was just joking. He wasn't a bit more joking than I'm sitting here right now in this car with my hands on the steering wheel. He was not joking.
Don't be blocking the traffic in front of me. Not if you don't like Super Duty written up and down your back.
And I just don't get it. I don't get how, I mean, to me today, in that video, that was a person that I would never want to have anything to do with. I do not understand how Tammy, Miss T, whatever you want to call her, could ever be with this man. I don't understand it at all. I mean, what he said today, like I said, it doesn't matter what side you're on, was absolutely horrible. And then standing there with them toys on his, and they're not toys, I know, but showing them off like he was. No, that is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I mean, who does he think he is? And then he starts talking about turncoats. He's not talking about he's not talking about, he wasn't talking about politicians. He was talking about people. You know who he was talking about. And I'm like, maybe if you didn't act the way that you did, nobody would turn on you. Have you ever thought about that? Mr. Man from Sarasota, and I say the man loosely, the term man. I mean, I just don't. And y'all know I'm trying to watch my words because I don't like to be I'm not a mean girl. I'm not. I'm really not. But I will call you out. I will call you out. Anyway, I don't know if y'all have watched that video, but it's horrible. I mean, he's talking about, even, this is what I said. If I lived in Charlotte, I would have stayed home today. I would not have gone out there to try to find a protest. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was trying to find the protest. But I would not want to put myself in that situation to have to even worry about what I would do. Now, there may have been a protest here. Once in a while, there's a protest down in North Wilkesboro, but I didn't hear anything about it, so I don't think there was. But I may learn differently if I go on Facebook, but I don't think there was, and I've never known a protest to go bad around here. But like I say, I'm going to stay as far away from it as I can get. There's no way I would go try to get in the middle of it like he claimed he was doing. And I guess he did. I didn't watch that other video. So, that's about all I got to say. Anyway, it's an awful video, and he just showed more and more why nobody wants to have anything to do with him. That's all I can say to you. But he really needs to talk to Jesus. He needs to talk to God, because he needs help. He needs an intervention of some type. I mean, he's just way too angry. All right, I gotta go. Love you. Bye.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you.